Welcome to Down the Rabbit Hole with Eric Ebersol. You come back from your inbox and your coffee is a lukewarm shell of what it was 2 minutes ago. Steam gone, edges cooled, that tiny disappointment. Why did that warmth leave so fast? Welcome to Down the Rabbit Hole. I'm Eric, and today we're chasing that tiny, everyday mystery. Oh, that image hits. I can almost smell the stale rim. Laughing. It makes you notice how quickly warmth just leaves, like a little vanishing act right on your desk. That is a perfect tiny moment to pay attention to. We'll keep this tiny. A couple of sensory scenes, 2 one-minute demos you can try at home, and a few habits that actually matter. Tell me, what picture pops into your head when I say the word entropy? Oh, toast, immediately. When bread browns, the pattern changes, steam and smell spread, and that sense of order you had in raw dough shifts into a jumble of crumbs and aroma. Curious, it's like a tiny chemistry show every morning. Wait, so is that the same idea as the coffee cooling? Or am I mixing metaphors? Let's take a look. They're cousins. When your coffee cools, heat moves from the hot liquid into the air and into the mug. Over time, the warm energy spreads out and becomes harder to pin down. Entropy is the big word way to say energy, spreads into more likely arrangements, but everyday language like spreads out or evens out works better at the kitchen table. Good. Before we get hands-on, quick check. Can we agree on 2 tiny, totally safe experiments people can do in under a minute to see this in action? Yes. Simple and safe. First, warm, not boiling water in 2 identical mugs. Leave one uncovered. Cover the other with a plate. Feel them at 30 seconds and 1 minute. Second, an ice cube on a plate versus an ice cube wrapped lightly in a cloth. Watch the melt times. You need nothing risky, just common items. Experience shows both tests tell the same story. A barrier or insulation slows the spread of heat. The covered mug traps warm air at the top. The wrapped ice keeps cold concentrated. Your hands or a simple thermometer make the difference obvious. Short pause. Right. Barriers slow the spread. Quick push. People often say, entropy equals disorder and treat it like a neat catch-all. Do we want to take a minute to push back on that shorthand? I like disorder. It hooks people. Short and vivid. I'm not sure I buy disorder as the whole story. It's more about where energy goes and how many arrangements are possible. Mess can mislead, even if it's a useful doorway for curiosity. So if someone says entropy means mess, what's a one-line fix we can give them? Try. It's the tendency of energy to spread out. Things even out unless you do work to keep them ordered. Short, not mathy. Yes, energy spreads out. Beats mess in most chats. And it's fun to test with a mug or an ice cube. Alright, practical rules. Give me 3 habits someone can try tomorrow that actually use this idea. Rule 1. Cover pots and mugs. Lids trap heat and save time and energy. Rule 2. Use thermal mass. Heavier pans hold heat so you can lower the stove. Rule 3. Time things to avoid unnecessary reheating. Keep food covered at low heat if you'll eat soon. Add a tiny placement trick. Don't put your mug on a cold windowsill. Shelter it from drafts or stick it in a thermos if you're going to wander. Those little choices stack up fast. Short pause. Okay, demo time. Get 2 similar mugs. Warm tap water, not steaming, and a phone for a 30-second timer. When I say go, pour equal amounts. Then cover 1 mug with a small plate. Ready? Go. Do it now. Pour, cover 1. Leave the other open. Notice the steam on the open mug and the little condensation under the plate on the covered one. At 30 seconds, touch the back of your fingers to the top and side of each mug. Which one feels warmer on top? Which lost heat at the sides? Compare again at a full minute. If you're jotting anything down, right, top, and side. with the times. That crude record proves the concept. Trapped heat, slower spreading. Small intervention, obvious result. Isn't it almost delightful how obvious it becomes when you actually feel it? That little aha is the whole point. Laughing. Before we close, quick list of what to take away. 1. Entropy shows up as energy moving from where it's concentrated to where it's not. Coffee cooling, steam spreading. 2. Tiny at-home tests make it visible. 3. Cover, use mass, and time your cooking to save energy and time. We kept things light. No math here. But if you want a deeper read, we'll link a couple of friendly resources in the show notes. Try the demo tomorrow morning and tell us what surprised you. That is an interesting topic. Don't stress about precision. Notice, tweak one small habit, and see what changes. Little adjustments add up. Thanks for listening to Down the Rabbit Hole. Subscribe so you don't miss our daily peaks. Try the 1-minute mug demo tomorrow. Share one surprising observation. And most importantly, don't be afraid to learn. We'll catch you on the next one. You've been listening to Down the Rabbit Hole with Eric Ebersol.